You came to Sweden having experienced the bliss and woes of agriculture in gardens, and you were intrigued to find solutions to the food security problems leading to poverty and hunger. I'm very much looking forward to this speech. The floor is yours.
Thank you. The President for International Development Cooperation, officials from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and staff of the Swedish Institute, and above all, fellow LFGL graduates. The first thing I would like to say is, tack så mycket. Not only has SI given me an extraordinary honor, but an enormous mixture of fear, excitement, and reliving the chills of my culture shocks has enabled me to acknowledge the crazy beauty of diversity and the literal feeling of a well-exercised brain. That explains why, standing here, I feel like a disco ball with an alien-like humongous brain. Tack as high, we have both achieved what a future global leader in the sci-fi sense should look and feel like. The liberating thought that my speech may provoke at least one of such extreme but memorable forms of change in your sci-fi being has helped me immensely writing this speech. Actually, I have thoroughly searched myself for what I want to say to you today. At this beautiful ceremony, where we have come to celebrate our success and aspire for transformative leadership, I have decided to talk to you about the crucial, relevant, and art of learning, unlearning, and relearning. The aim of this speech is to challenge the Swedish education we have gotten and to encourage the changer in you and me. Considering the world's problems, ranging from 38 million children who have never seen the four walls of a school, to about 800 million people who have no access to food, there is an obvious change need, and more importantly, a lead to change. Having interacted with most of the people here today, there is no doubt that the focus of SI was to unpick from various parts of the world potential change leaders who would come here not to get an advanced qualification, but to learn from Sweden and other achieved leaders what a country aiming at sustainable development should be. For me, this has been a redemptive learning process that I hope this 8-minute speech will allow me to decipher. Before we proceed, I will indulge you all to imagine yourself standing in front of a mirror and ask yourself, what have I learned and unlearned in this period? What do I need to relearn? Benjamin Franklin puts it wholesomely in his quote, "Tell me and I forget, teach me and I remember, involve me and I will surely learn." Kindly pick a notepad or use the ones on your phone. Remember amazing events, people, and places that you never knew but got the opportunity to experience. What made them unique? And what did you think you could implement somehow? Write them down. Keep them. Apply them. And reconnect. I have kept two things. My UL card, and of course, my appreciated work. Almost being charged about 2,000 crowns for failing to update my UL card was a quick reminder of my first lesson in Sweden. I am responsible for my own actions. This includes staying silent or doing nothing. Similarly, as leaders, wherever we find ourselves, remember your energy, your values. and know that you are responsible for the change you wanted done through it. In Uppsala, Srikan, I was privileged to meet Kemuma, who was a refugee migrant over 2 decades ago because of war, but is now an outstanding female lecturer because she sees the Swedish opportunity to free education. She owned what she got in Sweden. As NFGL, we have gotten even more. A supporting organization and network that spans beyond our scholarship period. Having participated in several workshops, conferences and study visits organized by SI, I know I have acquired even better. You all here may have done similar. Own it and be diligent in how you distribute this work. So lesson 1, remember, keep, share and apply what you have learned from Sweden. That is the uniqueness of your education. It was never a waste of time. Unlearning. Lao Tzu puts it this way: to attain knowledge, add things every day, but to attain wisdom, subtract things every day. So what have we to unlearn? Kindly raise your hand if you feel intimidated with fear of failure when you consider your next step. Perfect. Then we are on track. We are all experiencing what outstanding leaders, great men and women experience before their big shots. Lena, a trained Swedish archaeologist, was certain of a definite career track until a single health diagnosis changed her career to a stay-at-home disabled mom. Nonetheless, she decided to be a shelter for several psychologically stressed teenagers from her dinner table. My Swedish neighbor taught me that helplessness is just one possible defect of fear. Today, your next step may fear you. Perfect. Because that indicates that finally your dream is big enough. Dare to leave it and make every failure or success a ladder of lessons to climb to the apex of your dream. Because it is the difference between living and merely existing. So you are not afraid, you are being challenged. Having to apply 3 times the same research job in Sweden to achieve my goal of gaining an European research work experience helped me realize that the cost of doing nothing in times of supposed failure is not necessarily hopelessness, but in fact, the cost of staying hopeless is failure. Our failures indicate that we have discovered 10,000 ways that our plan will not work, and now are more likely to find the one way that will. So you are not a failure, you are a discoverer. Develop it. Relearning. Most of life's important lessons are forgotten in a split second. Spare of the moment and with time. But forgetfulness has a cure. Relearn. Remember the notepad I asked you to take at the beginning of this speech? It is the solution to the split-second forgetfulness. That is why SI offers us notepads at every conference we attend. Events, books, and the internet are always being updated. Participate and keep in touch as an SI alumni to appreciate with time. Spare of the moment forgetfulness requires an action plan. Discipline and documenting of discoveries from your success and failures is the key. So lesson 3, relearn, because learning is a journey, not a destination. In conclusion, like Benjamin Franklin, your experience here is the greatest learning you have had, because you were involved. Therefore, in every step, do not afraid to learn something new. And learn your innate pull-down traits like fear and failure. And relearn to keep up to date. But first, be the action hero of your life. And you will be the ripple effect of change wherever you find yourself. Thank you.
Thank you for reminding us that we learn to become leaders. We're not born leaders. And I would like to thank both of you with flowers. One moment. And now, ladies and gentlemen, dear scholarship holders,